Oh boy. Let this video be a lesson to you all in safeguarding your files. Now, the way I organize my media for my droning on content is I have one folder, and inside that I've got shared resources like music, sound effects, pre-cut sequences, everything that I use to build my video content. I then have a folder per video that I'm going to produce, and I normally shoot content weeks in advance, and then I just find the time to edit it. And I had about 5 videos, drone things, long multi-camera sequences, all ready in raw format, ready to edit together. And I was tidying up my laptop really stupidly, deleting some files. I was trying to multitask, lots of things going on at the moment, and I accidentally deleted that folder. Now, normally that wouldn't have been an issue, but as an IT guy, that's what makes it even more ironically embarrassing. I instinctively empty my recycle bin without even thinking about it. The thought of having gigabytes of content in my recycle bin makes me cringe at the thought of that disk space being used up unnecessarily. On this occasion, by emptying my recycle bin, I also permanently deleted all of my content. I then spent the next day, so most of today actually, desperately, frantically trying to undelete, because as soon as you realize you need to restore something, the first thing you do is don't use that machine anymore, because as you start writing data, or even as your computer starts using the disk drive as a swap file, it overwrites the deleted segments of the files you want to restore. And of course, that means that, I desperately tried to recover it as soon as I could. But unfortunately, it's too late. And the reality as well is that with large files, really large files, gigabytes of files, they are they're very fragmented across your hard drive. And so recovery can be very difficult. The file structure was there when I tried to undelete it, but when I recovered it, most of it was just corrupted. And I made a backup 6 months ago. Really reckless and stupid of me not to be backing up more often. And so really the moral of this video is, if you are a content creator, keep that stuff backed up regularly, because I template everything. My Adobe Premiere files, my Photoshop thumbnails, everything's templated. Most of that stuff I did back up 5 months ago, but luckily I kept one video, my last one that I produced regarding the firmware update. And so I've been able to use those to rebuild my templates. But everything else, my music library that I use, my sound effects, my live stream, pre-rendered cut sequences, I've got to redo all of it, because stupid me didn't have them 6 months ago on my last backup. And I've learned a big painful lesson here. I've lost a lot of content that I'd already shot as well. I lost 2 really good tutorial videos that I'd filmed and just needed to edit together for the Mini 2. Just devastated, because as a creator, we put hours, days into producing content, and to just lose it like that is so demoralizing, especially when you then have to go out and reshoot it all over again for the second time. So moral of this story again, back up your data regularly, use cloud storage, use local USB drives. That's what I intend on doing from now on. I'll use my backup drive, and I'll automate the backup, but I'll also automate the backup to cloud, so that there's 2 redundancy options there. But very devastated, not just for me, but for you guys, because I was going to be producing all of this content and editing it together, and now I've got to reshoot it all. Anyway, I hope this video is useful. Don't be an idiot like me. Look after that content, because it means far more to you when it's gone than when it's just sat there. Comment below, folks. Give the video a thumbs up or a thumbs down. I don't really care. Cheers, guys.